Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, my eye makeup just does not look the same as it used to? Well, if you've done that, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about why mature eyes need a softer eye look. And I'm going to go through several things that you can do to help the softer eye look better on you with mature skin. Hi, everybody. I'm Teresa. So excited that you're here. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. I also have a free guide that is 5 makeup mistakes that are aging you, and you can get that in the link below. But let's talk about why mature skin needs, or mature eyes need, softer makeup look. I don't know if you can tell because it's sometimes harder on screen, but one eye does not have a softer look and one eye does have a softer look. And so we're going to look at the difference, and I'm going to show you some simple things that you can do to make your eyes look better with makeup in the mature era. So this side is doing some of the things wrong. This side is doing everything right. And so we're going to talk about that. Let's go through the several things actually that we can do to get a softer eye look for better quality for yourself. Okay, so let's say this. As we mature, our skin ages, our eyes age, things change. So what we did in our 20s and 30s and maybe even 40s, we cannot do in our 50s. It doesn't work anymore. The skin around our eyes becomes more wrinkled. There's more fine lines. Our eyes actually become hoodier. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, if you look at my eyes, like my eyes are opened looking at you, and you can't see my eyelid, okay? So that means I got a lot of skin up here, okay? So they're hoodier. They become even hoodier when you age. So I've always had eyes like this, but it gets even worse as you age. Sorry, but true. So your lashes become less full, your eyebrows become less full. So there's certain things that we need to do to make tweaks to help our eye makeup look the way we want it to look. And so let's talk about those simple changes. First of all, harsh lines can emphasize texture. And you can look overdone, and overdone is never good, especially on mature skin. So on this eye, I have harsh lines. This eye, not so much. The eyeliner is softer on this side than this side, and so it just is a better, softer look. So let's talk about that with the harsh lines. I have moved away from black eyeliner and gone to brown, steely, something much softer. So in this eye, you can see I just went too heavy and too thick. The lines are too harsh. In this eye, I just lined my upper eyelid with a steely, and I used eye color to actually line my lower eye. This side, I use dark eye color, and it's way too heavy. And you can see it closes off my eye, and you can see that it sort of drags my face down. So I want the, more openness of the eye. Okay. The other thing is, soft doesn't mean no definition. It just means it's a softer look. It's blended. So again, this eye is much more blended than this eye. This is much harsher. Okay, so soft doesn't mean absence of color. It just means more blended to look a little bit better. The other thing that you definitely want to do, whether you're mature or not, is if you have hooded eyes like I do. Remember, hooded eyes means I can't see my eyelid with my eyes open because I got a lot of skin up here, is the crease placement. So when I am actually putting my colors on, I'm putting them on with my eyes open. So my eyes stay open, and I'm putting the crease, not in my normal crease, but above the crease, because that opens my eye. And then I just make sure I blend it out so it's a softer look. A little bit of light goes a long way too. So on this, actually both sides, I do have a little bit of light on the inner corners, and that helps, with a softer eye look. Don't skip your brows. Okay, that is really important, because what happens as we age, just like I said with mascara, with eyelashes, eyebrows start to thin. Like I used to have big, thick eyebrows, and then now they're not so thick, and they're also getting gray. So I use an eye pencil and a tint, not an eye pencil, a brow pencil and a brow tint to take the gray out, but it's not too harsh. I don't want overly done, overly harsh eyebrows either. So there's the fine line between doing harsh and not doing anything at all. So it's really important because your brows frame your face. And if we're not framing our face, it's really hard. So brows do make a difference. And we definitely want to make sure that our brows are done properly, not too harsh, but that they're done, because if we lose a lot of definition as we mature. So we want to make sure that we put that definition back in without being too harsh. So I guess that's the theme, is we can still do it, just not as harsh. Like I can still do eyeliner. I'm just not going to do it as harsh as this side. I can still wear the pretty colors. I'm just not going to do it as harsh and as deep as I used to do it. Let me just make sure I covered everything that I wanted to cover. So you think about when you are doing your eyes, think about soft definition, hair-like strokes, natural shades, and a little, tint on your eyebrows to keep everything cohesive. So that's my tips for softer eye makeup. And the reason that I am telling you these tips is because my son gets married in a little over a week, and crazy, but I'm doing my own makeup and my own hair. Like there's not much that you do with my hair. I have short hair, so I'm doing that, but I'm doing my own makeup because I want it not to be too much. I want it to be soft. I want it to look pretty, and I don't want to look overdone, because sometimes when you do you overdone, especially eyes on mature skin, you look overdone and it makes you look older, and we don't want that, right? So let me just make sure I got through everything that I wanted to do, and I think I did. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help, but just look at the difference, like harsh eye, heaviness with darkness, and a brighter eye, everything is lifted up. So that is how you do what you do with mature eyes and a softer eye look. And comment below if you have any questions. Make sure you follow me on all social media. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe. I have simple beauty tips for mature skin. I have 25 years in the beauty industry, and I just share with you what works. All right. Have a great day, everybody.